Another segment for the fantasy football junkies out there. Jeff and Jesse doing our thing on testosteronesports.com. Jeff, one of the biggest stories of the entire season that was 2008 happened in the first quarter of the first game when the Kansas City Chiefs were playing against the Patriots. Yes, Tom Brady folded his knee in half and went down for the season, much to the chagrin of you and a plethora of fantasy owners out there. Now, these two teams have made a trade in the offseason, bringing Matt Cassel into the Chiefs. Scott Pioli, the new GM there, has ties to the East Coast with the Patriots organization. Tell me, Jeff, do you think it was wise for the Patriots to move Cassel at this point in the game, and what does it do for the Chiefs going forward to have Matt Cassel?
Well, as far as the Patriots are concerned, to start with them, I think what that speaks to is that Tom Brady's knee is well rehabbing, and he's on schedule to be back on the field for OTAs, I think, and training camp. So when Tom Brady's on the field, this team is definitely a contender.
Right.
Randy Moss, his production suffered when Matt Cassel was out there because Cassel was having to develop on the fly.
Right.
Brady's not going to have to do that. I think that probably the offensive line coach for the Patriots has got to be reading his guys' riot act a lot this offseason because they cannot afford now to have Brady go down a second time,
right,
and then it'll be Matt Gutierrez stepping in and trying to lead the show.
That would be Grizzle for sure.
For sure.
For a team that, Jeff, last season went 11-5 and missed the playoffs. That doesn't happen very often. But you talk about the Patriots offense. Tom Brady is coming back. They've added another playmaker here in Joey Galloway in the offseason. It certainly looks like they're going to be back to the full guns. The real question for me here is, what does the addition of Matt Cassel do to the Chiefs? Now, as Cassel moved forward last season, he really progressed. Early on, he was shaky. Once the club went to a more spread formation, put Cassel in the gun, let him operate, let him sling the ball around. He made some plays with his feet. He won a fantasy championship for me, and I know other fantasy junkies out there dominated late in their season with Matt Cassel at the helm. He's got some weapons in KC. I find myself a little bit high on him, man. I might be out of my mind, but I think the guy's got top 10 potential at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, I think you're right. His potential and his upside is very, very good. And I'll tell you, Jesse, it's time for a little bit of a shameless self-promotion here. After everybody's done watching this segment, I want you to go on and take a look at the article that Jesse wrote in Bloom. He talks at length about Matt Cassel, and then read the one that I wrote. Who are these guys in the AFC? There's 11 new coaches in the NFL now. One of those coaches is Todd Haley, former offensive coordinator from the Arizona Cardinals, now leading the charge in Kansas City, and he's a passing genius.
Right.
And I think this is going to mean big things for the passing game in Kansas City. They've got Dwayne Bowe there, great offensive weapon. Tony Gonzalez, still there right now, although there are rumors he might be traded. Stay tuned for more on that. They still have Big Larry running the ball right now, and so I think that Todd Haley is going to really get a lot out of this offense. I do like Cassel going forward.
Yeah, I like it too. I think that they're going to spread the ball around a lot. Haley ran the offense out of the gun. Scott Pioli comes from that same type of a mindset where Belichick would oftentimes just completely abandon the run and go 4 and 5 wide receivers. Dwayne Bowe is a player that we definitely want to keep close tabs on because this will be the best quarterback that he's ever played with. I think Matt Cassel makes the entire offense better. And for fantasy owners, another great sign is the Chiefs' defense. Although they've added a couple playmakers in the offseason and probably will go defense in the draft, the defense is still not very good, which means this offense could be playing from behind regularly, and that is always a good omen for fantasy owners, playing from behind.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see the Chiefs continue to add old linebackers, so I'm not quite sure what to think about that. They got Mike Vrabel from the Patriots in that trade as well. They also got a second-round pick, and they recently signed Zach Thomas to a contract to lock down the middle. They play the 3-4 defense, so they need a lot of linebackers on this team, and there is a great chance that they take Wake Forest all-star linebacker Aaron Curry at 3 overall in the draft.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch it all transpire, but one thing is for sure, Matt Cassel earned himself a spot as a starting quarterback in the NFL last season, and we're going to get a chance to see how his season unfolds this year as the starter for the Chiefs. Don't go away. We've got more fantastic NFL coverage coming up here on Testosterone Sports. Keep it locked right here.